Working on it.
That's good. But guess what? We're back.
Wait, guess who's back? Back again?
Back again.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna see if I can remember how to do this thing.
right. It's like riding a bike, except I kept falling off as a kid.
And as an adult?
And
And now, on with the show.
Time for bladder check. Check.
Check.
Check. Wait. Screw it. I'm holding it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Brown Squadron.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
Oh, where's Brown Leader?
So I've been working on some stuff during our hiatus. You ready to see it?
Bring it.
Ready to see it? All right, we're dropping the curtain on Brown Leader's
Literally.
actual environment. Ta-da!
Woo! You are one of us. Look at that.
Yeah, so welcome back, folks. This is Hyperspace Heroes episode 155 or 180 on the Spotchka scale. Brown Leader signing in, all wing report in.
Yeah, Brown 4. Brown 4 is star.
Right on. Well, we are back after, gosh, it's been what, 6 or 7 weeks.
It feels like forever.
It's FY26 or FY26. I'm still at work. It is calendar year 2026. Welcome to the show. We are back. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, so check out the new digs.
I love it.
Right. And been working on this. So thank you for everybody that reached out while we were on break. We basically, myself primarily had way too much adulting that I had to do over the last 6 weeks. For those of you that reached out, I appreciate that. Thank you. Mom Brown Leader is doing great. So had to do some things with her and actually got her moved up here to where I live. So that is a great thing. Not done adulting yet, though. Still have a lot more to do. And but you know, the hard part is over. So now it's really kind of moving on. But yeah, we all had stuff. We had the holidays, and then work always keeps us busy that time of year. So that was how we wrapped up 2025.
Yeah,
welcome back.
Sucks.
It does totally.
I was looking forward to this week because not only are we back on the air, but I needed to get back into a routine, between Thanksgiving and New Year. You never know what day of the week it is.
Oh, I know. Totally. Yeah. You know what that sign is? That is way too bright. I'm going to have to put a filter over that or something. And, yeah, we'll fix that because that used to be covered with this tapestry. And, yeah, we'll have to get that. We'll dull that down a little bit because I got to have that sign on. But yeah, finally got some art up on the walls, got some shelves. They're not display shelves, but they fit the bill. So got some really nice, I've always had some really nice artwork. These 3 prints in particular was something my staff gave me a couple years ago. And I felt, I'd never gotten them up. So got those up. Got some of our autographs up that we've gotten at ICCC. Turn this into a bookshelf now instead of that wall of Funkos. R5's represented on the back.
I love R5 on the wall. I have a Hun and Carbonite up on my wall over on this side.
Right.
That matches. That's awesome.
And then if you look way up in the corner, if I can coordinate with the camera, this way, right here, tucked behind is a little Max Rebo poking out.
Yeah.
In the background. So,
or is it Doug? You can't tell.
Oh, it's Doug. Oh, yeah, could be Doug. Right. So yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm continuing to decorate. There's a lot more off camera that you don't see. I've got this really nice Stephen Stanton autograph that I won one time, and then of course from Ross himself, the young man in Revenge of the Sith that faces off against Anakin. One of my favorite autographs. From him, as it reads, to Hyperspace Heroes podcast, a cut above the rest. And that's what we are.
Ross is so fan friendly. You know,
he is.
That guy's great.
But yeah, let's before we hear about how the rest of your season's been, DB, let's chat has already popped off. Max Rebo Experience, Happy New Year. Max Rebo Expense. I'm going to hurry home. That he sent that. Sent that a couple hours ago, actually, checking in early. Delphi Rangers, Brown 85, checking in.
Yeah.
So switched personas after he got home. Stone Mandalorian. I was on a show with Stone Mandalorian just before the holidays, and we're going to have him on the show here at some point. Looking forward to that. But that was with Blitz and Vincent from Carbonites, and they were talking about their Black Series Most Wanted, which if you're on Instagram, give that a follow. And they are showing their final. I think they whittled it down to like the top 25, but that was a fun campaign they did over the holiday season. So definitely checking out. And yeah, Stone Mando, good luck on. He's broadcasting right now as well. The Delphi Rangers saying hi to Stone Mando. Delphi Rangers, it's not falling, it's the landing. That's right. Mm-hmm.
As long as you're flying half a ship.
Yep. And then a Delphi Rangers, Fancy Schmancy, thank you. Been doing this in my spare time. And
you have spare time?
Well, you know, a few minutes here, it was finally, so Mrs. Brown Leader and I have been going through the house. We did that over the holiday season as well, and started going through, and she got into aquascaping of all things. And we set up one of the spare bedrooms as what she's calling her nursery right now. So our grandson is real into aquariums right now, and frogs and turtles and all sorts of stuff. And so Mrs. Brown Leader has been kind of doing that as well. They've been having a great time bonding over that. And so we set up like what she calls the nursery upstairs. So we've been doing shelves organizing, and Costco of all places had some really good deals.
Really?
So I picked these up. They were only like $30 a piece, and picked those up to start organizing my stuff. Cause really behind that curtain that used to hang here, it was nothing but boxes and stuff. But finally had to start getting it out and become one of you guys. The Delphi Rangers, the fiscal year usually doesn't start till Q2. Q4 actually, for a lot of businesses, they start their fiscal year in Q4. And then Delphi Rangers, they have pills for getting things up. Yes, yes, they do, as I get reminded quite often.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. So but yeah, we're back. And how was the rest of your holiday season, DB?
Oh man, what a blur. What a blur. You know, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, cheer season began with my I say my little one is darn near 15 years old.
Right.
And cheer is her sport. If you're familiar with the show, the guys like to tease me about it. I am getting my backflips down well now, though, you know, for somebody who's a little bit over 15 years old. No, cheer season began. So we had our first competition in Dayton, Ohio, which is a good 7-hour drive here from our hometown. And of course, the weekend we went, they had a rare major blizzard, which shut the city down, which made that trip a whole lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
and then Christmas, and then the New Year's one of the biggest in our business. And I haven't had time to breathe. I mean, I just got you guys your Christmas presents here, yesterday. So of course I was waiting for stuff to come in the mail through holiday mail traffic.
Right.
But busy. And again, here it is. Today's Thursday as we're broadcasting, and tomorrow I'm headed to Toledo for another cheer competition. So I'll be sending you guys video from there.
Right on.
But it never ends. It's crazy.
Toledo, what is that? Is that a sign of the natural state in Ohio? They need a lot of cheer competitions just to raise their morale for living down there.
I think they do it to bring me in to raise the whole status of the state as a whole.
There we go. Yes.
Don't tell Vincent I said that.
Right.
No, it just happens they have some very good cheer competitions. I'll also be going to Louisville and Pigeon Forge this year. So we get to travel some fun places for cheer this year. And then if we make it to the national championships, we could either go to Orlando or Virginia Beach, and I like both of those places. So
Pigeon Forge is that Gatlinburg area. That's one of our favorite vacation spots. Maya checked in, going under a different moniker, but that's still our same old Maya. Good, I finished feeding the furry army just in time to catch a start of the show. Right on.
Furry army. Protect your Legos there, Maya.
Right. And by the way, we'll have during Collection Corner, we're going to do an unboxing. It was a gift from Maya, and I have not opened mine yet. So, and it's going to be hard to do, but we're going to open very cool, unique item that I can't wait for everybody to see. So, and then a Delphi Rangers, the Toledo system is a hub of scum and villainy.
Well, I can't argue, but I'm not going to diss anybody in Ohio because we don't. We have friends who are sentenced to live there, so sorry, Vincent.
Also one of the things that I changed, you guys are so used to seeing me. I think I've done every live episode in this hoodie. That was my uniform for a long time. I wanted to show off something. The new Brown Leader hoodie that I get picked up. This for those last year we had an episode with native artist Dwayne Koiwina, and he does native themed Star Wars art. And he had a new sweatshirt drop on Black Friday, and I had to pick it up. And this is what the back of it looks like. A lot of Boba Fett theme. Definitely check his stuff out. He sells a lot of his stuff through NTVS, which is a native owned retail site. And but when I saw that hoodie, I had to have it. Just had to have it. Yeah, it's a very cool design. And definitely wanted to represent that for them. So for Dwayne and all the other native artists out there. So
and you can finally wash your other sweatshirt. I know you've never washed it. So.
Right. I can start air. Well, once I get this out of here, it'll air out the room. So, but yeah, so a lot's gone on while we've been off the air. A lot of Star Wars stuff. So,
where to even start with that?
Right. Comment from a Delphi Rangers. That was a great episode. He's a cool dude. Yeah, definitely. That was a fun episode. We're trying to get more native artists on the show as well. We've reached out to quite a few of them. There's a lot of cool art out there, and we definitely want to help feature that and feature some of those artists. So,
I heard a rumor we might have another artist on sometime soon. So.
We might, yeah. A couple different things. We've reached out to quite a few people. Like I mentioned, Stone Mando's, we're going to have him on as soon as we can coordinate a Thursday. We've got a couple other people in the pipe. We just need to set dates. One of our other Brown Squadron members, Alan Voivoid, let me see it's been a while since we had him on. I think that was an audio only episode. When was that? That was Star Wars 7x7. So Brown 20 back on episode 39.
Oh wow, that's a ways back.
Ways back. He just dropped a new book that is Star Wars inspired called Hyperspacing, and I wish I had prepped a picture. I didn't have time, but I just saw it on social media. Hyperspacing Hope, and it's all about Star Wars as metaphors for positivity and living a good life. And it's on Amazon, I know that, so definitely Alan Voivod, check that book out and make a purchase. So
yeah, do or do not, there is no try.
That's right. Let's see. So some of the stuff that Scruffy preloaded, and Scruffy's not on tonight. He had a technical difficulty. He could not make the show in time. I'm hoping he'll still try to dial in if he gets home in time. I don't know. We'll see. But some of the stuff that he had prepped for us to go over, Looney Tunes premiered on this day 97 years ago.
How is that even possible?
Right? That's got to be fake. That's fake.
97? That would be what, 1929?
Mm-hmm.
What?
That doesn't seem possible.
No. Of course, it doesn't seem possible that it's 2026 because in my mind, it's like 1987. So.
Right. When did Looney Tunes come out? 1930.
1930.
Yeah.
Wow.
19 April. Now, see, this is saying April 19th. I don't know. That might be fake. We'll see. We'll call Scruffy out.
I trust everything on the internet.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. I do not know why Scruffy put this on here. Really not too positive.
Who is that supposed to be in Carbonite?
I don't know.
I mean, is that Mariah the
you know what? I bet you that he was going to make some joke about Mariah being put back into Carbonite now that the Christmas season is over. Wah, 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 wah.
Do you know what I learned over the holiday season? Thanks to Facebook. In the UK, they fear George Michael's Last Christmas the way we fear Mariah Carey and All I Want for Christmas. They have the same animosity towards that particular song. I mean, neither one's a particularly good song, but
yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, thanks, Facebook. You taught me something.
Right. Here we go. What is that? Wow. StreamYard added some new sound effects. That's kind of...
Oh, I thought my fan club was watching.
Right? Oh, that's kind of nice.
Right on.
Little long.
Is that are we gonna be like on the Gong Show?
Right.
I mean, is Adelphi gonna keep saying things about the Toledo system? Adelphi lives in Ohio though, so
No, he's that's Pennsylvania.
Oh, he's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh, then he's allowed to dig on Ohio as well. So.
Right. Exactly.
we got Ohio surrounded,
Mm-hmm. We're coming for you.
I pick on Ohio, but I truly, dislike Ohio, so it's okay. I don't dislike Ohio.
Yeah. Let's see. What are some of the other things Scruffy had in here? Let's see. Star Wars Horror Project will be a series. A series of books, a series of where are you, Scruffy? We need you here.
He seems to have all the insight.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Horror Project. I mean, hey, we've got zombie stormtroopers. I mean, what more do you need?
All right, so here's what it is. So Disney's next Star Wars Horror Project reportedly confirmed, despite the accolades failure. Lucasfilm is now reportedly in the midst of developing a Star Wars horror project. Although the IP is no stranger to horror, particularly in the realm of animation and novels, the genre has remained largely unexplored on the live action front, barring some rare exceptions. Interestingly, Andor showrunner Tony Gilroy hinted at potential Star Wars horror project months ago, which aligns with these recent posts. If these claims indeed hold weight, the project will introduce a fresh chapter for the franchise by delving into a genre that has remained largely unexplored. And this is from fandomwire.com, and obviously because it's on the internet, it's got to be true. So
absolutely true. If Gilroy's attached, I mean, that could be interesting. It'd be very suspenseful.
Mm-hmm.
Although one of my favorite episodes from Mando was the prison ship episode that was so that one, and oh my gosh, the Twi'leks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the prison ship. Yeah,
Yeah, and that to me that was like a horror episode. It was suspense. It was who's going to jump out of the shadows.
For me, it was more the ice planet with the spiders in the ice caves. That one had some horror vibes to it for sure.
That was creepy, and it had Carson Teva.
It did. From I used to live in Ohio, but luckily I escaped.
You are one of the lucky ones. Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, I mean, again, the Star Wars universe is big enough. We'll take all sorts of stories. You don't have to like everything. Adelphi Rangers, the prison ship episode, had the first appearance of the Adelphi Rangers.
Yes, it did.
The 3 directors that were in there. Trapper Wolf's first appearance, I believe. And yeah, so flip back to so horror series. I'll take it. Absolutely.
Oh, bring it.
I mean, some people would say The Acolyte was a horror series.
It had witches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whoa.
That was a little long.
That was odd.
Yeah.
Are you playing with all the new toys here on StreamYard?
Yeah. Next up, so coming out for 2026. These are the series that we have confirmed so far, although we do not have release dates for a single one yet. Ahsoka season 2, which supposedly half, I think, the season is space action and battles and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be fun. Mando and Grogu. Well, we have a release date for that. That is put out just for us since all of our birthdays are in May. I cannot wait for that. It'll be nice to have Star Wars back on the big screen.
Do you notice they're trying to rein in expectations for that movie? Have you kind of got that vibe?
A little bit, but honestly, so here's a possible, I'll pull this off the screen for a second. Here's a possible kind of controversial opinion. I don't think it belongs on the big screen. I'm just going to say it. And in fact, long term, I don't know if Star Wars needs to go back to the big screen. And I know that's going to tick off a lot of people, but if you go back to what was the biggest influence on one of the biggest influences on Lucas and Star Wars was the Flash Gordon serials.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Mando kind of represents that. So at the very least, Mando, I'm fine if it didn't go. Now, am I going to be at the first showing, the preview night before, or the 3 of us be sitting there? Without a doubt. And in the end, am I going to come out of that movie raving about how much I loved it, despite whether it's good or not? Yeah, I am, because I'm a Mando stan. I'll admit that. But absolutely gonna, and I would take 3 hours of Grogu working on the wires in the Razor Crest, or sitting in front of a pond floating a frog while Din watches, because that show can do no wrong for me. So the movie's not going to do any wrong for me. And combined with Sigourney Weaver in it, I'm good. Bring it. And then
I'm not sure I agree with that jumping to the big screen. I mean, we're going to get it, so I'm happy. But they could have limited the big screen to these one-offs, or dare I say another trilogy, or even a parallel trilogy.
Well, now there are some movies. Now I'm not discounting the fact that Star Wars movies made for the theater, including Solo, Rogue One, loved them in the theater, but we've had streaming for so long. I just don't know if we have to go back, honestly. I mean, it's kind of nice getting series where you've got a weekly dose. You can shoot up once a week of your Star Wars, brand new Star Wars. And everybody's home theaters are so much more, than what we had when we were kids. We didn't have home theaters, and it's kind of nice just going down, starting your day with 30, 40, 60 minutes of Star Wars, and then moving on with your day, because we don't get any work done at work when that happens, and we're in offices. That's our water cooler talk. But
Right.
Did you see what happened? That's not the real Moff Gideon. But here's a thought from Adelphi Rangers. We should take over the IMAX in Ohio for the movie release. Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Theater full of Brown Squadron people. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I and we'll continue that conversation at another time too, and with other guests. But definitely excited to see it. Definitely happy to have it. We'll be in the theater. We'll support it. We'll probably see it multiple times. I think, but the theater production I'm looking forward to, and we'll touch on it in a second, is Starfighter. I think that one's shaping up to be a theater movie.
Yeah.
Worthy of being in the theater, I'm hoping. And there was some news that came out today we'll touch on in a second. But the other series that we've got confirmed this year, Star Wars Maul Shadowlord, the animated series that they released. We don't have a date for that. And then The Ninth Jedi, which is coming out of the Visions series. Excited to see what they end up doing with that as a series. That'll be fun, without a doubt. So since we don't have any release dates on any of this, what do you think is going to be the May release?
Other than Mando,
but for streaming, because there's going to be a spring release, right? So what do we think the first spring release is going to be?
That's tricky, because when you have Mando coming out the third week of May, and they generally like to put something out right before May the 4th, I can't see them, kind of taking away the attention from Mando by doing Ahsoka. I can see something like Ninth Jedi being a late April, early May release, because it's just such a different style from Mando, and they could build the excitement between May the 4th, May 22nd, putting a half dozen episodes out there. That would be my guess.
Yeah, and I think the production is probably all buttoned up on that series as well.
Yeah.
Whereas I think we're still getting stories that post-production is still getting completed on Ahsoka. Some post-production is still getting completed on Maul. So yeah, I agree. I think Ninth Jedi. And then do we think we're going to get and here's just a theory speculation, because they don't tell us when we're coming out with a Tales. They like to just drop a Tales of, which is pretty cool. Do we think we're going to get a Tales of this year?
I think we're going to get it, and here's my hope. We're going to get, and I know there was a book, but I'd love to see Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina.
That would be something.
I would like to see some animated, shorts, go into Walrus Man and Hammerhead. And yes, I'm using the action figure names. Go into those characters, Opanda Baba, Moma Neda, whatever, because those were the figures when I was 8 years old that was like, whoa, they're putting out these cool looking goofy dudes, and why is Hammerhead always giving me the side eye, I would love to see something like Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina.
That would be very cool. That I'd be down for that. Tales of the Jedi, what we've gotten from Lucasfilm is Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, and Tales of the Underworld. And wasn't there another one? Was there? I thought there was a fourth one. I could be wrong. Did they skip a year? Because this is showing 2022, 24, and 25. They didn't come out one with 23. But Jedi, Empire, and Underworld. So that's still, there's Tales of the Sith, there's Tales, with Maul.
Oh, maybe we'll get
a Tales of the Sith. Yeah, maybe to tie into, because I think Darth Talon is rumored to be his apprentice in that series, because it's been talked about that he's going to have an apprentice. So, I think some of the art kind of showed a Darth Talon, if I remember correctly, and you know, a Tales of to kind of flush out her backstory some more.
Little back,
Yeah, it might be something.
I know Scruffy will be disappointed if we don't get Tales of Gunk Droids.
yes.
Which, quite honestly, I would pay to watch that too. So
Right on. Let's see. I'll get back to the chat really quick.
Wait, did I see Mike the Mike guy?
Mike the Mike guy said he would definitely make the trek for that, right? To go into an
Good
IMAX.
to see him, Mike.
That would be good. Adelphi Mando has to be in the theater in order to make money. Yes, there is that side of it for sure. Formerly known as the Showman, Roderick Endak chiming in. There has to be more than 9 Jedi.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not since Order 66. The Adelphi Rangers again. There's a Maul prequel comic coming out. It's 5 issues long, so I think that's later in the year. And Ahsoka is probably near Christmas. Yeah, I
like that timeline, Adelphi. I think you could be onto something there.
Yeah. And then UTB, my Star Wars collection. Good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Oh, he changed his handle. This must be unboxing, I bet you. Sorry I'm late, but I was filming my own video. Right on. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
See, we take a few weeks off. People change their handles. We see people we haven't seen since ICCC.
Right.
Welcome, everybody. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah. Adelphi Rangers, Tales of the Rebellion, with X-Wing pilots flying missions.
Oh, focus on Wedge. I like that. Wedge and how about Gold Leader? Or did he die at the Battle of Yavin?
And Gold Leader, Gold Leader died at the Battle of Yavin.
That's too bad. I just think of Angus McInnes because he was such a gentleman.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. That was to get to interview those 3 guys was an absolute pleasure and a delight. And I'm still part way. I have not finished the first Rogue Squadron book. I bought a couple more too on Audacity. No, not Audacity. Audiobooks. So still have to work my way back to those. But a story on the Rebellion pilots, definitely be down with that. And speaking of which, Carbonites, and I have not gotten my Carbonites. I know they're posting that they're in production of everything. I ordered their newest X-Wing fighter pilot pack before Christmas. So definitely anxious for that to come in. Looking forward to that. That's something I got to figure out how to display too, is the Carbonites, because I have a growing collection of that. So I got to figure that out. But and then Adelphi Rangers, we didn't change our names. YouTube is showing our account names for some reason. Is that what it is? Gotcha. And then Roderick Endak, YouTube being YouTube. Right on. Right. So funny story about the Showman there. So Roderick Endak is we all have our favorite character names and things like that. He has used that for a couple decades now, and to this day, I still have not figured out where that comes from. I will eventually, but I still, and it's so I'm sure he laughs about that, but I still have not figured out where that comes from.
Use the Force, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, right. But yeah, back to let's see some of the other stuff that Scruff had. Force Awakens will return to theaters for its 10th anniversary.
Has this been confirmed?
I don't know. You keep hearing different things, right? Honestly, in a way, it's kind of embarrassing that Lucasfilm didn't, because it almost plays into the haters, about, oh, well, they don't want to release it because they know it's not going to make any money. Bull. I think it would make money if you put that
sure
back
it would.
They've re-released on the anniversary years, the milestone years, all of the other films, and they've done fine. And you do a limited 1 weekend, 3 days, something release, and it makes bank. And it just plays into all the haters in terms of I think Lucasfilm should just go out, just put it out. There's enough fans out there, they'll go see it.
Well, and I mean, first of all, it's hard to believe that film is 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But think of all the 5-year-olds that went to see that and actually liked it. I mean, I wasn't opposed to it, But now they're 15 and they want to go back and take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, just like the prequels used to get all the hate, and now they get all the love.
Right. He'll tell me when I'm older. So, but yeah, that is those are all the things that Scruffy had loaded up, and one of the things that came out today that I thought was kind of fun. And let's see, I've got it saved here, and I guess Disney has been dropping, or they've been Lego's been dropping a lot of what the sets are going to be this year, or there's a lot of rumors, including a $180 Ewok Village.
Oh, I got a place on the shelf for that. My Ewok Village is one of my more elaborate sets, and I don't know if y'all can see it from here, but it's right there. I got a lot going on, and I got more to add to it.
So it was all over the interwebs today that recently Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg stopped by the Starfighter set while they were
because
filming.
Why wouldn't they?
Right, exactly. And so supposedly, according to the stories, Sean Levy made a joke to Tom about needing an extra cameraman, and I guess Tom took it and he grabbed a camera and jumped in some muddy water and started filming. And here's where they inadvertently released a spoiler, significant spoiler, for Starfighter, which if you're on X, you've seen it, you've seen this, and I'm kind of surprised that and slightly disappointed that this broke as a spoiler, which is the scene he helped film was a lightsaber duel, and so I was kind of like, because they were keeping that, they were being pretty tight-lipped about that, and whether there's going to be lightsabers, Jedi, whatever, and I was kind of hoping they'd keep it that way. I really wanted to be surprised by this film, and
you know, here's two thoughts on that. A, it's Star Wars. Don't be shocked if there's laser swords and spaceships.
right.
And two, maybe they found Luke's hand with the lightsaber from the Bespin duel.
Ooh.
You know, and they're like, hey, what's this? You keep the hand, I'm keeping the sword, you know, whatever. And here's my third thought on that. So Spielberg and Cruise can just drop by a Star Wars set. What happens if Brown Leader and Droid Bait just pop into a Star Wars set?
Security escorts us out.
Exactly. We get restraining orders.
On top of the ones we already have.
I mean, I've seen the movie Fanboys. I know what happens, okay?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, so that kind of got in a, you know, well, I should say inadvertently, but you know, I don't think Lucasfilm does anything on accident. So
nope.
You know, so Tom Cruise is so small that he can sneak past. That's true. That's very true. That's very true.
Mission Impossible, the final. Really, we mean it this time. Yeah.
Right. So question from Delphi. Any thoughts on the theatrical cut of Star Wars being re-released for the 50th anniversary? Love it. Love it.
I'm not a hater of all the alterations, but yeah, I want to see that grainy print. Well, they're probably going to clean it up, but I want to see it the way I saw it in 1977.
That would be fun. When Scruff and I went and saw the 45th of Alien, it was the original theatrical release, and it was grainy, and so it was really, it was really good. Really good.
Well, that's so atmospheric for a movie like Alien, you know?
Mm-hmm. And so, you know what, if they want to throw the original theatrical cut with, as long as McClunky's not in there, bring it.
That's the one thing I don't like is McClunky.
Yeah. But that would be awesome. I would definitely be down. And I think it would be full circle, right? Full circle. 50 years later, we show the original after all these re-releases, remasters, special editions. Let's show the original. Yeah. Now, what'll be interesting though is the reaction from the younger fans. You know, how will they, because those that have, whether it's the prequel kids, the sequel kids, who have had, I mean, let's admit it, the cinematography has improved over the years, and the special effects and everything, but how will they react to it? Obviously it's not going to be the same perspective as we have, but I'm down for it. Bring it. I want to see it. That'd be awesome.
One of the things, and the special effects were so groundbreaking for their day. And I know a lot of people were taken aback when he digitally redid things in '97. But I can remember even watching it on VHS or HBO before that, especially during the Death Star escape, and these TIE fighters are attacking the Millennium Falcon, and you can actually see the box around the TIE fighter where it's been matted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they did clean that up for the later releases, but I wonder, are we going to see that in this version? And you're right, how will kids, and by kids I mean anybody under 40 at this point, how will they react to that? Because I'm stoked. I don't care. I can still go watch The Wizard of Oz, which just has some gloriously bad special effects, and I can enjoy that film.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's because I appreciate it and I don't need the technical wizardry to be drawn into the story.
Right.
Yeah, that sounded kind of arrogant, didn't it?
From Maya, I hope it also means they will finally make the theatrical cut available for home release. Yeah, that would be nice. Re-release that. There's a bunch of OT first gen fans that would buy up another copy of that. That's a guaranteed sale.
I got a DVD on my shelf right over here.
So, without a doubt.
Oh, don't tell anybody.
Prequel kids pushing 40 at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then unboxing. Some original trilogy kids are in their 60s like me. Yes.
I'm right behind you. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Not far off either, without a doubt.
Yeah. Somebody at work the other day, a newer, younger coworker was talking about old people in their 50s the other day, and I almost had to report that person to HR. So you're being ageist.
Something that popped up on my feed as I was getting ready for the show today, and this is kind of a good segue into Collection Corner, is Walmart has the N1 Transformer on clearance right now for $23.38, and that is as of like 20 minutes before airtime. That was available at walmart.com. So if that's something, I know it was, I was not, I think the original price was like 55 or something, and I was not.
What?
Yeah, I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to pay that. I mean, let's face it, the prices of all that stuff is just, but yeah, if that's something that's been on your hit list, compared to that $55 price, the $23.38, not bad if you want to pick one up. So one might have fell in my in cart. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, you want to, we're post Christmas, should be. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of an extended collection corner.
Actually, I have one thing prepared to show for Collection Corner, because actually the bag that had your gift, which also contains the gift from our friend Maya, which you're going to do the unboxing, they're all upstairs, and I'm in Mrs. BB's basement right now, so I'm going to save mine for next week. But I do have a couple of things I can show off.
Yeah,
you going to play the song?
Yeah.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it all.
Not a copyright strike, so
I'm going to grab something off my shelf. I'll be right back.
All right. So while he is doing that, this is not a new item, But as you can see, I've been putting up the artwork that I have for the podcast space down here. I am Anakin's father, which I believe is on Twitter, or maybe it's Instagram. I would have to double check. No, yeah, I think it's Twitter handle. He had sent us some really cool posters a while back, and let me see if I can find the account. But he had sent us prequel era Pepsi posters, and from that, it was, a thing that they did with Pepsi. I got some nice frames for them finally, so just got them framed up before we went live tonight. And so these are going to get hung pretty soon here in this space. If you can see right above me, you see part of the ceiling is lower than the other. You see the little lightsaber post that one of my kids chipped in together and got me that, which is really cool. But it's a multi-tier ceiling in this room, so you won't see these on camera. But yeah, these are going to go right above, I think, in that space right there. So there is the Amidala one. And pick these frames up pretty good. I think it was like $8 for the 3 of them off Amazon. Came well packed, well protected, real easy to throw together. But yeah, these are going to finally go up on the wall. So I am Anakin's father, from him. Thank you, sir. We had gotten these from him early last year, I believe. And as I'm decorating the room, I'm going.
You're going to send me the link for those frames, because I have a couple of posters that I need to frame.
Yeah. These measured out exactly to 11 by 17. And they fit, and it's kind of like some of our poster frames at work where the edge comes off, and that's how you you just take, and they're nice and thin, which is what I really like, nice and lightweight. And I think they frame those pretty well. So can't wait to tonight or after the show or at some point I'll get them put on this part facing that way, since I'm running out of wall space over here. And so but yeah, why don't you DB, if you got
I got 2 things in my hands here. One came from Scruffy, and I'm sorry he's not here to see this, but he got me this omnibus of the Thrawn trilogy.
Oh, nice.
Look how thick that is. I'm afraid to even take that out of the bag. I want to look at this. I'm not going to touch that. But I mean, Scruff is our comic book expert, and this is an awesome piece. The original Thrawn trilogy, done comic book style. I'm excited for that. Cool. And the other piece I have in hand, I got a ton more. I'm just ill prepared because, quite frankly, I'm just now reclaiming the man cave from the holiday season, because this is where presents are stored and wrapped, and DB is left with a little tiny space on his chair to watch television. So I honest to God, I filled up my recycle bin today with broken down cardboard boxes from the Christmas season. So I will find more, and we'll spread the joy out over several episodes here. But the other thing I wanted to show, you sparked my memory with your Walmart piece there.
Yeah.
And right around Thanksgiving time, Walmart had a flash sale. Everybody knows what a fan I am of the Micro Galaxy Squadron. Those ships are amazing. And they had a ship called the TIE Striker. I don't remember ever seeing this on screen. But the MGS version goes for about $55 to $60. I paid $9 for this.
Nice.
This awesome ship that has all these features. The wings go up. I'm not going to open it, but it has a landing port. It kind of looks like Kylo Ren's ship from the beginning of Force Awakens, and it's got cargo hold and lots of troops. And I thought, if something is like 85% off, I'm going to buy it, even though I tend to stick to original trilogy things. I thought that's a pretty badass ship.
Was that first scene in, was it some deleted scenes that they ended up not using for Rogue One?
Was it for Rogue One? I want to
think
say
it might
that's
have been.
correct. Because they also make a what's the 3-wing tie? I can't remember what that thing's called, but
You could raise a family on that omnibus.
right. But
Right.
yeah, those are the two things I wanted to show off. I do have your gift and my gift from Maya upstairs, and I'll bring those down for next week. So I know you've got plenty to show off, so I'm going to send it back to you.
All right. And so and then something else, I had a collector's panic moment as I was going through everything and getting all this organized. And so back when the Vault, the Micro Galaxy Squadron, the Vault, they did that Hera Syndulla B-Wing, and I had ordered 2, and of course I left one sealed in the box, and that is protected and buried back there. I had found my open one because I'm like, I've got to get B-Wings out. If I'm going to have my stuff on camera, I've got a B-Wing up in the corner over there. I've got a B-Wing that I picked up about a month and a half ago down over there, down below the banner a little bit, because hashtag B-Wing supremacy. And but when my panic moment was I couldn't find the sealed one. And I was like, I know I bought 2. Where's the other one? And I was rummaging through everything, and I finally found it, and my heart rate returned to normal without me taking a pill. So but as I was getting this one I have, the open one I have is right over here off camera, so it's real close, so I can see it while we're podcasting. And there were 2 things that, and I don't remember if we talked about these when I got them. One, the outer box, if that's not 80s style.
Oh, that's so 80s. That's cool.
Box art. I mean, that's just killer. So all the nostalgia feels right there. But what I don't know if I caught this last time, but if you can see right, where my microphone's in the way, but on that Vault sticker right there, it says 1 of 3,000.
1.
So did I get number 1? Is that what that means? Did I get number 1
out of the
3,000? And now I'm kind of like, and this is the one I opened? If I'd known that, I would have left this one sealed. But to increase the value, because as all collectors, we have to increase the value. But yeah, no, I noticed that 1 of 3,000, and I'm like, I know I ordered these as soon as they became available, so I'm wondering if I actually got number 1. As opposed to 2 of 3,000 or 3 of 3,000, or are they all marked just 1 of 1,000? So if there's any Micro Galaxy professionals out there that know the numbering system, are they all numbered 1 out of 3,000, or did I get number 1? And I'm going to.
Delphi says they're all 1 of 3,000, but you should pose that question in the Facebook group, the MGS Facebook group.
Should. That's probably a response to hashtag B-Wing supremacy. Don't worry, they're all 1. Okay. Well, a guy can dream, right? A guy can dream. I'm sticking with my story. So the only other thing I have to find a frame for is one of the first things I ever got in a online, right after we started this show, on a social media contest that I didn't even know I was entered into, which was this piece of art that I got from some of our friends. And I'm blanking on who. I think we've had them on the show. I'll have to double check my notes, but that's the last thing I need to find a frame for, and I'll get that up here as well somewhere. And then I've got to get my other Forlom picture up from our friend Chris Parsons, and then I've got another matted print or framed print the 3 droids that I've got to get up. But yeah, as far as collection corner, we'll start with the stuff from UDB, because I definitely want to show that off. And I got to figure out now how I'm going to display one of the things. But it was funny because I know when I saw that I was like, oh, that was one of the ones I was thinking of picking up, but I hadn't. So adding to that collection, and some of these I'm starting to hang in the background. I've got Mando over there on a hanger. And so actually I might just put this one right below that one. And then of course I've got a Carson Teva TVC figure up there, but that's a whole nother story. Because we got to represent Teva. Micro Galaxy Squadron of DB's girlfriend.
My girlfriend, you got it.
Yep. So adding that one to the collection. Thank you.
Hey, well, I figured you'd like that too because that ship is modeled after a Japanese Zero.
Yes, exactly.
It's a cool ship.
It is, absolutely. And then the really cool thing and the unexpected thing in DB, if you want to talk about this, the guy that does these. Yeah,
there's a fella on eBay. He has a Facebook page. He's the Cardboard Galaxy, and he makes incredible displays. I've got a whole bunch of them. I know I've shown them off, and I'll show them off again in the future. But he did a special Christmas run of some small backdrops, and with our love of the Star Wars Holiday Special, and they did the Wookiee tree houses. I had to get these for the guys. Look. Teva visiting Kashyyyk. I mean, right. What more could you want? And they don't take up much room, and they're a great place to put ships or figures in front of. I've got one back here. It's actually by my Falcon right now. See, isn't that perfect?
It is. It looks really good.
I mean, that's the thing I'm most proud of, and it also took the longest to get here. But the gentleman who does this, again, is the Cardboard Galaxy. He has some amazing pieces, and they're reasonable, they're affordable. I encourage everybody to check them out on eBay, on Facebook, and I've never met the guy. I'm just giving him a nudge because I'm really impressed with his product.
My programming for IDs me from portraying it. So now I've got to figure out how I'm gonna, because I do, so on my desk here I've got I've several action figures, and mostly R5s or variants of R5, plus a couple Carbonites and a few other things. But that gives me the chance. I think what I'm going to do is right here above this chest of drawers that's right next to me, that I've slowly been clearing off. That's where I might put it. So I might put it up there, or I might have to put together a shelf, what do they call those shelves where there's no sides or anything? And maybe
like a floating shelf.
Yeah, like a floating shelf. But yeah, somewhere over here, and that way, and then I can move some of these off the desk and onto the display over there. So no, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. That was a very cool surprise. So thank you, DB.
He also has a run of the Holiday Special Cantina, which is different than, the typical Star Wars Cantina.
That's fun.
That's fun. Very 70s. It's awesome.
And then some of these were not gifts. They ended up in my cart on certain retail sites. Here we go. Shelf Life will give good shelf recommendations. Oh yeah, I follow Shelf Life. Yeah, definitely have to check that out. So these are some things that might have fallen into my cart on certain sites because they were really, really well priced. But a 12-inch Mando, who I'll get him. I'll get this out of the box and I'll set him up somewhere along here. Those were Maul, Mando, and Vader were like $10 a piece or something. This had been a set I was eyeing, but I wasn't going to pay full price, so it was like $8 at the same time. So in order to get my purchase up to the free shipping amount, added him on. I love the fact that the speeder comes apart like the old classic one. Added that to the collection, and then there's something else on that order, and I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it's not important. Scruffy stuff, I think I will hold till next week when he's on the show. Definitely wait to show those things off, including something he had mentioned on the show he wanted to see. I think his arm is upstairs. I think I got to go get that. I think it popped off when I was taking him out of the box. But look at Robbie the robot.
That is one of my favorite robots.
And I hope, I bet you there's batteries in here. Hopefully they're not corroded. But he used to make noise. But the arms pop out too. But yeah, I brought Robbie down. Since I finally started setting things up, I figured I'd get the stuff I had in boxes out. But here's some additional stuff that I got. Here it is. Here's the other thing I got on that order. This was something I've been eyeing. I've only seen it in the wild once. So again, I was like, I got to get my cart to $35. So I tacked him onto the order. I only need one Rex. I'm good. This makes me happy now to have a Rex, because he's definitely in my top 3 favorite characters. And I did not have one yet. And actually, I know for sure I'll put him on a hook back there so that he can get displayed properly. But and then some very cool stuff. I didn't mention it. So I got a lot of Star Wars socks this year, which was awesome, which I needed. As a grown adult, socks wear out. And anyone that knows me at work, that's what I wear. But I not only got some Star Wars socks this year, but I got Brownie One gave me a collection of Back to the Future.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. Yeah, very fun. But yeah, some other things that I got as gifts. This was from some people at work. A nice little Mando and Grogu set, which was very cool. Thank you very much. And then, like I said, I'll save Scruffy stuff for next week, but the before I get to the unboxing part, Mrs. Brown Leader.
Yeah, do you want to clarify that real quick?
Mrs. Brown Leader. So as we know, she is a great thrift finder for finding stuff. And so, of course, she has found some things recently, including a little flashlight.
What?
Right? Is that not? It was a buck. It was a buck.
Oh, that's way cool.
So I put fresh batteries in them. And so, yeah, now when the power goes out and the show goes off air, I can see out of the basement.
Ironically, Vader is giving you the light side.
There we go. Oh, nice one. Why did I not think of that? And then one of the other things I wanted to, I'll save that for next week, because that's something that'll make Scruffy groan really well. But some other things. So Mrs. Brown Leader picked this up for me. So, obviously post Christmas, you can find a lot of stuff inexpensive, but she picked this up for me along with a star. And she said to take this into work next year. And the reason being is she found these on clearance. And so I'll hold one of them up.
They're like mini ornaments?
They are. They're like mini ornaments.
And there's an R5.
And there's an R5 in there, right? So It's a Mando collection. So you've got Grogu, Bo, R5, Peli, the armor, and then Din, of course. But yeah, so she got me 2 sets of those because they were on clearance post Christmas. And I'm debating whether I set it up here in the background year round, because that might be kind of fun, or I do hold on to it and then take it to the office next year.
There's nothing to say you can't display it there until, say, Thanksgiving, and then take it to work.
That's very true. So, but yeah, and then the last thing we'll do for this week for Collection Corner is this is from Maya. Each of us got 2 of them. He ordered them And one of the things that I love, especially as far as gifts go, or Star Wars collectibles, is I love the import type stuff, the stuff that you're not going to see on the shelves here. And so from Maya, we've got these very, very cool mystery boxes, and they are characters, and they're a mystery box, so you don't know what you're going to get. And it's all characters from season 3, 2 and 3 of Mando. So it could be Grogu, it could be an IG-11. Mando, I think there's 2 different versions of Mando. One, of course, is probably a chase style. You got Moff Gideon in his armor, Samurai Boba Fett, the Armorer, the was he the fire trooper, I think, right? And then Stormtrooper, and then Ahsoka. So from unboxing, I saw those ornaments at Walmart. Yep. And then a Delphi Blokies. Where is it? Blokies, I think, is what he was looking at on there. And so yeah,
are those Chinese? I'm not familiar with the script. I don't know if it's. I don't think that's Japanese.
I don't think it's Japanese. No, it looks more Chinese. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's more. But these are posable model kits that you put together. It looks like, you know. And DB, you opened yours, right?
I did open mine. Maya was curious at work, so one day I did open them. I have a Mando and a Moff Gideon.
Taiwanese.
That's got to be a derivation from Chinese.
Yeah. And we're not going to get into that conversation because I don't want to be banned in China.
Now we already banned in like Albania or something.
Something like that. So yeah, so let's unbox the first one, and let's see what character we got. Again, what was in yours, DB?
Mando and Gideon.
Mando and Gideon. All right. I'm losing the cellophane that's got the print on it. I am such one of you guys now. I hate you guys. Oh, how am I going to open this box and not tear the cardboard?
You can't, trust me.
Oh, man.
And unless you have something sharp, in which case, at least we're all on video, we can call 911.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, that's not working too well. Oh, man. It's got the mud horn on the top, too. Oh, man. All right. Don't run with scissors, folks. Nope, you're right. This is not.
It's impossible. Even Maya agrees.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I am really butchering this. All right. I think on the next one, I'll just make some clean cuts and call it good. So how am I going to display the box now? Dang it.
Flat.
Yeah. Right. Trim it up. I'm still opening. All right. Hell with it. Going in. All right. Ooh. Do the instructions indicate who it is?
Yeah, I didn't put mine together. I went from the instructions, so I'm assuming those are correct.
So the instructions indicate Ahsoka.
Sweet.
Yeah. So let's see if that is the case here. And I would definitely agree that is Ahsoka. So yeah, so I'll have to put that together. So I got Ahsoka in one of the boxes.
Right on.
And we'll put that one, which means, does it come with It comes with the swords, the 2 swords. Those are 2 of my favorite lightsabers. So definitely gonna do that. And let's,
Hey, do you want to hear a funny story before you move on?
Yeah.
So, for some reason, we have on the Barbie movie the other night. Only because Mrs. DB and my child were in the room. And you know, we have what's his butt from Starfighter in that playing Ken.
Yep.
But then one of the main protagonists is played by Ariana Greenblatt. Who played young Ahsoka.
Yep.
And the first time I saw her, I went, "Hey, she's in Star Wars," and they both looked at me like, "Are you crazy? This is the Barbie movie." I'm like, "No, she plays young Ahsoka." So just interesting little sidebar there while you try to
that's hilarious.
Tear apart that next one. And you know, she's a tremendous actress, young actress, for pulling off Ahsoka and a completely different role in the Barbie movie. I didn't watch the whole thing. I get to keep my man card. Thank you very much.
That's funny. You say you do, but you know,
it was cute. The parts of it I saw.
So fun. Brownie One's slightly older brother. That was his theme for his bachelor party, was the Ken doll thing from that.
Oh, movie. That is hilarious.
So everybody had a Ken something shirt. I forget what. But all right. So the second one. Second one is up. And it is dun, 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 dun. Ooh, the incinerator trooper. Very cool.
Nice.
Let's see if I can find his head in here. But these are all, it's a buildable model. So you get all the pieces, you get to put it together. So I will have fun building these between now and the next show. Oh, there's his helmet. There we go. So yeah, very cool, very unique item. Maya, you are the man. Thank you.
It's neat to come across those non-US, mass-produced things. Of course, those are probably mass-produced, but they're not common here in the States, and that's cool.
Yeah, no,
that was a really, really cool gift, Maya.
Yeah, very cool. I love unique stuff like that. I'm huge into those kinds of things. So rock on. So yeah, so that's I think that's good for Collection Corner this week. So unboxing, I need to go, but when you get a chance later, Brian, later drop me an email. Will do. Absolutely. If she has kneecaps, don't drop them. You'll spend 45 minutes finding them. Sounds like firsthand experience. The little card should have the character. Yep, it does. And then yeah, you can't. I tried. And then Belarus. Yes, Belarus.
Oh, Belarus. I thought it was Albania.
Yeah.
My bad.
Right. We need Carson Teva Blokies. Yes, we do.
We need Carson Teva everything. If they made a life-size cutout, he'd be here next to Obi-Wan and Mando in my basement.
Oh, heck yeah. Actually, it's
not Mando, it's Django I have, but
yeah, no doubt. We'll have to see if our friend at My 2D Heroes would do a magnet or something.
Oh, you know what? We'll have to shoot. We haven't talked to Scott in a while.
No, we haven't. Absolutely. But
hey, do you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Completely unrelated. So I order ahead to McDonald's the other day on the McDonald's app, right? Mm-hmm. And they send you a code. It usually consists of 2 letters and 2 numbers. I'm going to send you a picture of this at some point so we can post it. My code is XQ66. Execute order 66. I'm like, does McDonald's know me or what?
That's funny.
XQ66.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we'll have to get that on display. We still have some things that we gave away before the holidays, so we still got to get those in the mail. You Baldo, I owe something to. Unboxing, I owe something to. So we.
Where's you Baldo tonight?
Yeah, well,
does he not know we're back?
I'll probably have to reach out to him. Maybe he's mad. Maybe he's mad because I haven't sent him that print yet. That could be. That could be part of the issue. And it has been since the holidays, so previous to the holidays. But yeah, so we're back, gang, and and
it wasn't 16 years between the originals and the prequels.
Right. Adelphi North. Yes, we are located up in Adelphi North. Where are those?
And I love your suggestion, Adelphi, that Cardboard Galaxy needs to make an Adelphi base.
Mm-hmm.
I will throw that his way. He tends to stick to original trilogy stuff, but that'd be so cool.
That would be, without a doubt.
I know where my MGS fighters would all go.
We are going to, somebody that we have in the pipe that we haven't confirmed a date with yet, but anybody in the Adelphi will know who it is, and some of those others that are in a frequent. There's a Instagram community that we're a part of, and they do backdrops, possibly in a cube shape, and we are going to definitely have them on the show at some point. That's going to be fun. So anybody that likes to set up displays, it's a very cool company I came across, probably saw it on somebody else's feed during the holiday season, reached out to them, and they are definitely going to be coming on pretty soon. And
I'm stoked for that one.
Also one of the other things that I want to point out, and from one of my employees, so in the back there, and in fact, let me go get it. Yes, Adelphi, I see your comments, so give me just a second. So
we can see the back of your sweatshirt now. Look at that art.
So there's that. So one of the other things that I got this year, man, I am just leaving stuff out. And Maya, I almost dropped a piece. So
hopefully not a kneecap.
No, but there was a piece sitting here right on the counter, right on the desk, and I saw it after I put these away. So thank you for that tip. But I've had, sitting in the background, I've had the Mando Lego helmet for a while. Actually, you can't see it because my name is in the way. But this was something else I got for the holiday, which is the Boba Fett Lego helmet.
That is sweet.
And I, from what I understand, this set is going to be retiring, so that just makes it even tougher on whether I'm going to actually put it together or not.
You just need to buy a second one.
Yeah, right. And then to answer Adelphi's comment, which, yes, this is something else that I need to get moving and start shipping these out. But of course, our Adelphi North stickers that we had done, we need to get Red Flag Workshop. They also want to come on the show at some point. We'll get them on to feature them. So that will be an upcoming guest as well. So that will be, but yeah, we've got to get those in the mail. So yeah, lots to do.
Now that we're back in the rhythm.
Yep, right. And trying to think if there was anything else. Yeah, no, I think we're good. So let's wrap this up. Let me find.
You're not going to make me suffer through joke of the day on my own, are you?
Yes, I am. I put it in the book collection. Now I've got to find it. What did I do with it? Where is it? Which, by the way, for my grandson for Christmas, They're not Star Wars, but they are 400 dad jokes. So we have enough material to last us for a long, long time from a galaxy far, far away. And what did I do with my book? So, see, you get organized, and now I can't find anything. So I think you might actually be spared, DB.
Darn.
Right? But I did find this, and I wanna make sure I show Scruffy next week. But this is, I can't believe I can't find it. What the heck did I do with it? This is the book that got me into puns. So as a child, and one of the few things I still have from being a kid. And I found this as I was organizing the room. And that is the book responsible for my love of dad jokes and the torture that I bestow on all of you every week. So, but you guys are lucky. I can't find the book. What did I do with it? Boy, I sound like a collector now. So
you need a second copy. Always buy 2 of everything.
Always
Don't you know that?
Right? Yeah, you'd think I'd learn my lesson by now.
Especially since Kelly Knox has a sequel coming out.
Yeah, I've got to get that on pre-order. Without
Just
that.
saying, order 2.
Yes, right, order 2. But yeah, you know what? I guess I'll spare you this week. No Star Wars dad joke of the week. We'll wait for Scruffy to come back to torture you guys with that.
Maybe we'll get 2 next week.
Look, dad joke of the week. Yes.
There we go.
Oh, I love you guys. You guys are great. Boy, that's gonna really annoy me now. That's really. I did find this though. You know, remember this?
No, stop. PTSD. You do. You know, I bought a couple of figures over the holidays because they were on super cheap clearance, and they fit into my cantina scene. Right? It was a Bomb Vimden and something else. You know.
Yeah.
Pop on the screen for 2-second characters, and even I'm sitting there with my X-Acto knife, cutting very carefully, you know, to remove the bubble and preserve the card. And you know, these things are brand new; they're not going to be worth 12 cents in a year. But I'm cutting it with an X-Acto knife, and you're just shredding Carson Teva like that? What's wrong with you?
Well, that's why I ordered 5. So, but actually, we need to. That was another thing that we wanted to do over the holidays before we decided to take a break. Was I've got 3 more Carson Tevas tucked away that I need to. We need to do a post-Christmas Teva under the tree giveaway, and give those away as well. So, but yeah, that's the show tonight, guys and ladies. So, welcome back. We'll be on next week again. Hopefully, Scruffy will be able to. Adelphi, you're the man. Here we go. All right. So, let me find
Oh, really? Really?
Yep.
You're gonna read that out loud?
Dad joke of the week. Time to annoy Scruffy and DB.
Just DB.
Dad joke of the week.
All right. Star Wars dad joke of the week, courtesy of Adelphi Rangers this week. Woo. Actually, you know, here we can play this. Courtesy of Adelphi Rangers this week. So, here we go. Why did Darth Vader marry Ella Fitzgerald? He loved elevators.
Elevators.
Ooh, what's this sound effect?
Bongos.
So
That was dad joke of the week. Now don't you feel absolutely complete?
all right, Adelphi coming through in a pinch. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate
It's good to have friends.
It is absolutely. So yeah, we are Brown Squadron. We are Hyperspace Heroes podcast. You can follow us on all the major socials. Give us a follow on one of those to keep up to speed on what we're doing every week, especially now that we're back. And follow. We broadcast weekly at 8 p.m. on Thursday nights on X, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you follow us, especially on those two socials, you'll get our shows on those socials as well. And for everything, all of our links, all of our channels, all of our stuff, you can go to beacons.ai/Brown Squadron. So yeah.
You know what I just realized? We've gone almost 90 minutes. I have not made a single Star Trek reference because Scruffy's not here to provoke me.
That is such a bummer.
So live long and suck it, Scruffy.
Yeah, that's just for you, man. Just for you. So yeah. Welcome back, gang. We'll see you next week. This is Brown Leader signing off for the crew, and you have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes.
Oh, yes, the joyous sprinkles.
That's no moon.
That's no moon. Yeah, we hit the button too soon. So, yeah. So, yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.